It began as just another magical night at a Coldplay concert. Thousands of fans gathered under the shimmering lights of a packed stadium, the air electric with excitement, the music echoing through the sky. It was a kind of atmosphere where people let go, laugh, sing, and sometimes kiss. The now famous kiss cam moment, intended to spotlight sweet public displays of affection during the concert's slower, romantic songs, had become a tradition at Coldplay shows. But what unfolded on that particular night was no ordinary kiss cam incident. It was a viral spectacle that would ripple far beyond the stadium, shake up the tech world, and ultimately cost the CEO his job. As the band transitioned into the dreamy melody of Yellow, the giant stadium screen lit up with faces from crowd. Laughter broke out as couples awkwardly smiled, leaned in and kissed, encouraged by the cheers of the audience. Then the camera cut to one sharply dressed man seated in the VIP section, his arm wrapped around a woman who was clearly not his wife. What happened next took everyone by surprise. The two didn't just exchange a peck. They launched into a visibly passionate embrace that crossed the line from sweet to scandalous. The crowd's cheers turned into gasps. Some cheered louder, thinking it was just another couple in love. Others, recognizing the man on screen, pulled out their phones. Within minutes, the moment was recorded, shared, and dissected online. That man was Andy Byron, the CEO of Astronomer, a rising star in the tech and data science industry. Known for being low-key, media-shy, and a data visionary, Byron wasn't the type of CEO often seen in tabloid headlines. But that night, he became the lead story everywhere. Clips from the kiss cam moment exploded across TikTok, Instagram Reels, and Twitter. Memes began surfacing. Some dubbed it the Coldplay clutch. Others called it Startup Scandal Live. Within hours, the hashtag #ColdplayCO was trending worldwide. The internet's reaction ranged from shocked amusement to scathing criticism, especially as viewers began to recognize the woman in the video was not his wife of 17 years, but a junior marketing consultant at a sister tech firm. The fallout was swift and brutal. By the next morning, Astronomer's board of directors had called an emergency meeting. What might have been just a personal embarrassment escalated into a corporate crisis. Major clients began expressing concern. Investors worried about reputational damage. An internal report suggested that the video had not only hurt the company's brand, but created discomfort among employees who now questioned leadership ethics. Despite attempts to downplay the situation, the video had already taken a life of its own. News outlets began digging deeper. Whispers of a possible internal relationship, one that violated the company's code of conduct, began surfacing. And just 48 hours after the concert, Andy Byron submitted his resignation. In his brief statement, Byron acknowledged the moment but stopped short of confirming any relationship. He said, "I made a personal error in judgment that has created a distraction for my company and team. I believe it is in the best interest of Astronomer that I step away so that the company can continue to grow without the burden of this incident." His resignation went viral almost as fast as the video. For many, it was a lesson in how even one unscripted moment can derail an entire career, especially in the age of smartphones and social media, where privacy dissolves in real time. What made this story even more explosive was the symbolism. A kiss cam, a harmless tradition meant to entertain, had exposed a private scandal on a public stage. In an era where leaders are under the microscope and workplace ethics are more scrutinized than ever, the incident reignited debates about power dynamics, corporate culture, and public accountability. Commentators and journalists weighed in from all corners of the internet. Some argued that Byron's personal life shouldn't have cost him his job. Others said the resignation was justified, citing the responsibilities an example CEOs must uphold, especially in industries dominated by young, impressionable professionals. Astronomer, now under interim leadership, has tried to move on quickly, issuing a statement reiterating their commitment to professionalism, inclusivity, and accountability. Meanwhile, the woman involved has not issued any public statement, though her LinkedIn profile has reportedly been deactivated, and her firm has refused to comment. For Coldplay, the band whose song played in the background of the now iconic moment, the incident was entirely unintended. Chris Martin himself joked at their next concert, saying, "We love love, but let's keep it PG on the kiss cam, yeah?" The public's fascination with the story hasn't faded. Reaction videos have popped up everywhere. PR experts have analyzed Byron's apology. Influencers have used the moment to talk about workplace relationships, power imbalance, and digital privacy. Even comedians have turned it into stand-up material. And while some argue that it's just another viral moment that will be forgotten in a few weeks, others believe it marks a shift in how public behavior, especially from powerful figures, is now permanently documented and judged in the court of public opinion. At its core, the story is both dramatic and cautionary. A powerful CEO, caught off guard, exposed by something as silly as a kiss cam, brought down not by financial fraud or corporate sabotage, but by a single moment of personal indiscretion. It shows how quickly reputations can collapse in the digital age. One camera, one kiss, 1 minute of fame, and a lifetime of consequences. This incident has already earned a place among internet legends. Not because of the kiss itself, but because of what it revealed. The collapsing line between public and private, the unpredictable nature of virality, and how, sometimes, even the most composed professionals can let down their guard, only to be caught in 4K. So, the next time you're at a concert, swaying to your favorite band, and the kiss cam lands on you, remember this story. You might just be a moment away from going viral, or from resigning,